Las Vegas Raiders wide receiver Jakobi Meyers requested a trade, and he was immediately connected to the Jets by an insider. Is this the new wide receiver too? Plus, it's Cutdown Day. All the latest. Let's go.
I'm going to lose my gosh-darn bananas. Boy Green Daily starts now. Zoinks!
Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. Let's go!
Put your seatbelts on. Get ready for the ride. We're the freaking New York Jets, and we're built for this shit.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Paul Eston Jr., a.k.a. Boy Green. I'm the New York Jets digital reporter for Heavy.com. Welcome to Boy Green Daily, a daily New York Jets video show, also available wherever you get your podcast. And a special shout-out to everyone on the Facebook, the Twitter, the YouTube, the replay if you don't watch it live in the morning because you're sleeping and hitting that snooze button. I appreciate it. Hey, no shame whatsoever. And our audio-only listeners, we appreciate you. But I will say this, if you are on YouTube, make sure you guys like the video. Hit subscribe. We are 80 some odd people away from 8,000 subscribers. Help us get there, baby, if we can. A lot to get to. A busy day for Boy Green today. Talking in third person for some reason. We got Boy Green Daily right now. I'm going to be joining the Jake Asman show at 9 o'clock. We've got Boy Green Meets Woody at 3 o'clock. And Cutdown Day deadline is at 4 o'clock. So buckle in, people, because there is a lot of hoopla to get to. Thank you, everyone in the Boy Green Coffee Club who's getting it on like Donkey Kong in there. We appreciate you. Let's get right down to the brass tacks. The first big news, because we got to tell the story in this way, the first big news is, Jacobe Meyers requested a trade. Yes, Ian Rappaport had it yesterday. Jacoby Meyers recently met with Team Brass and requested to be traded per Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero. The team, citing his value, said they had no plans to do so. Meyers and the team attempted to negotiate a new contract but could not come to terms. So Jacoby Meyers requests a trade. But then there was this. All right, let's go to another one here. NFL insider Diana Rossini, immediately after Jacoby Meyers requested a trade, she listed the names of 4 teams that are scouring the veteran wide receiver market ahead of roster cutdown day. Those 4 teams included the Raiders, which that was actually filled by the signing of Amari Cooper. So eliminate the Raiders from this list. Whoop. And then we got the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Minnesota Vikings, and the New York Jets. Now, the Vikings are looking over an Adam Thielen land in Carolina, so let's put them aside. So it could be a Jets-Steelers race for Jacoby Meyers, and that's who they play against in Week 1. So could be a wild turn of events there. And then only natural next question is, why is Jacoby Meyers requesting a trade? Well, he wants more money. So, okay. How much is it going to cost, the audience asks. Well, I'm glad you asked. So let's get into the details here. Let's get into the details. So number one here, Deshaun Reed of The Athletic, he says that Jacoby Meyers is set to make a base salary of $10.5 million in 2025, which obviously isn't, comparable to what Jacoby Meyers has delivered on the field. He is in the last year of a $33 million contract. And according to Spot Track, their projections, they project him to sign a 2-year deal for $60 million, $30 million per year. Now, to me, that's a little rich. Let me throw the next slide up here. To me, $30 million per, whoa, little too close to Garrett Wilson for a guy who's only had one 1,000-yard season. So I think not. But someone who's much closer to the situation, let's go to our boy Mo Moten, who covers the Las Vegas Raiders pretty intimately. He said this: I don't see Jacoby Meyers getting $32 million from any team with only one 1,000-yard plus season. Terry McLaurin had 5 such seasons. He says, I like Meyers, but his numbers are what they are. My guess is he falls somewhere between 20 and 23 million per year. And by the way, if that's what he wants, I'm in, baby. I am in. So, yes, if we can get Jakobi Meyers, here's the thing, right? Jacoby Meyers is not a big name. He's not Devontae Adams. He's not whatever, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, or any of these guys. However, for what the Jets are looking for, Jakobi Meyers might be exactly what the doctor ordered. We need a competent guy opposite of Garrett that can get the job done. And Jakobi Meyers, if you look at the old statistics, he seems like an all reliable kind of guy. He's coming off a career year, 87 catches, 1,000 yards, 4 tutties. And throughout his career, he's basically been the same thing over the last 4 years. That's a good sample size. The last 4 years. That includes 2 with the Patriots and 2 with the Raiders. He's caught, we'll go back to 2021. We'll go back to 4 years ago. And quite frankly, go back to 5 years ago because the production's very similar. But 2021, he had 83 catches, 866 yards, and 2 touchdowns. 2022, 67 catches, 804 yards, 6 touchdowns. 2023, 71 catches, 800 yards, 8 touchdowns, and then the numbers I just said. So he's a guy that has a nice floor. 800 receiving yards every season. Boom, 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 boom. Do you know what 800 receiving yards every season is? Is that, well, he's a guy who has a floor. And that sounds like a wide receiver too to me. So I'm interested. Now, Jet Square Wide says, I would love Jakobi Meyers, but I think we're standing pat wide receiver. So maybe what Diana Rossini is hearing, because again, she says the Jets are scouring. That's the word of choice, are scouring the veteran wide receiver market. So it sounds like they don't want to stand pat unless it's a smoke screen. And I wouldn't understand the purpose of said smoke screen, but that would be, I don't understand. It's not like there's a draft happening here. We're trying to throw someone off the scent. If the Jets are scouring, it feels like that's legit that they're scouring, but we'll see what happens. I am open to making a deal for 20 to 23 million per year. Jakobi, we're willing to give you an upgrade, basically double your salary. Yeah, let's talk about it. I'm all about it. Let's get another guy in that room. And again, if I'm going to overpay, whether that's draft assets or, financial investment, why wouldn't you do it around your quarterback? The Jets believe in Justin Fields. Whether anyone else does on the outside is irrelevant. The Jets believe that Justin Fields is the guy. And if that is true, wouldn't you want to put as many pieces around him to see if he can succeed? Of course you would. So enter the conversation, enter the group chat, Jakobi Meyers, where in terms of compensation, he's 28 years of age. So, Aaron Glenn and Darren Muji can't hate him that much. He's 28. He'll turn 29 in the middle of the season. 6'2", 193. Again, a nice floor, not a diva by any means whatsoever. Jakobi Meyers checks off a lot of boxes, man. Versatile guy. Also has that some trick play ability as a quarterback. There's a lot to like here. Like I said, draft compensation-wise, a third or fourth, they get Jakobi and a solid, rock-solid guy next to Garrett Wilson. Yeah, man. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That could work. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking that might be the move for the NYJ, because I'm looking at the rest of this veteran market. While there's always surprises, who in the hell? Where else are these wide receivers hiding at? I'm turning over every rock. What, over here. So perhaps I don't know. But I'll tell you that. Let's get some more of those wide receivers. Now, there's other arguments to be had. Let's throw up Tony the GM. Okay, Tony? Jets need to evaluate the young receivers on the roster. So perhaps, to Jets Worldwide's point, and Tony the GM's point, may be that the Jets just go, you know what? We're good. Arian Smith, Malachi Corley, maybe, whoever, they start Brandon Smiths and Quentin Skinners and this guy and this guy and this guy. We'll just sort of figure it out. And maybe they will. Could be. I guess if we're making a bet, it's more likely that they figure it out with the guys they have than make some splashy trade for a Jakobi Meyers or what have you. So, but when we talk like Arian Smith, I'd like to evaluate Arian Smith. Brandon Smith, Quentin Skinner, like, sure, I guess. But, like, Josh Reynolds is just sort of meh. Al Lazard is meh. It sounds like Lazard's making the roster, and he's going to be healthy for week 1. So that takes away a spot we thought we had available with the short-term IR. Aaron Glenn, I guess that's the update to give since the last time we spoke, folks. Aaron Glenn gave an injury update. Here are the players expected to be ready for week 1. Let's go through these. My apologies for the delay in the injury report. So Sauce Gardner expected to be good to go. Whew! He had a few little hiccups in training camp. Isaiah Davis is expected to be back. So again, another guy we thought maybe could be short-term IR, but no, he's expected to go. Al Lazard's expected to go. So some good injury updates there for the New York Jets ahead of week 1. Yeah, some good updates. So we'll see. I'll continue to answer your questions. Again, it is also Cutdown Day. Today is Tuesday, August 26th, which means every team in the National Football League must reduce its rosters from 90 to 53 by 4 o'clock today. They could do it in anything. And interestingly, right, the Jets obviously still have some more cuts to make. They didn't make a single cut yesterday. They did not. I was waiting because normally around 4 or 5 o'clock, there's like a transaction wire level news. So I expected a wave of cuts. And there was nothing. Not a single one, which I was kind of like, oh, that's curious. And so they're saving them all for today. So today is going to be busy. Quite busy. So we'll see. That too. So 7 wins and 12 wins. You guys have all kinds of different opinions. NC Green says the only reason to get a Meyers is just in case Garrett gets hurt. And I would say you need to do it before any potential Garrett injury. Because if you have Garrett injured, then you're going to be desperate and you're overpaying. I'd much rather be in a position of, if you even want to call it luxury, I don't know if I would go that far because I think a wide receiver 2 is mas importante. But NC Green, let's just say to the point, you need to do this before a potential injury. Because then the Raiders are going to bend you over the barrel. And hey, the Jets and Raiders have made a deal before last year. Devontae Adams, that was fine. Let's do it again. Let's run it back. Run it back, baby. Come on now. We'll take another Raiders pass catcher. I'm all about it. If Brock Bowers isn't available, the next best thing is Jakobi Meyers. So, but yeah, I would do it before a Garrett injury because then you're desperate. Then they're like, oh, you got nobody. But that's what I want to prevent. That's what you should be doing. The moves right now should be like, okay, if shit hits the fan, what's going to happen? And that should be the conversation at all these varying positions for the Jets as they're looking to improve their roster. That should be the conversation. So, yeah, I would want to get a Meyers type before an injury, but that's just me. Throw this up from Troy Sturgis. Fantasy weekend. It's time, baby. That's true. I've got, I just finished all my digital drafts for MC Show Digital. We had our last one last night. And then we have the 2 Boy Green Fantasy Football Leagues this weekend. So for anyone who is in our Boy Green Fantasy Football Leagues, we got both of those fantasy drafts this weekend. They're both online drafts. So good luck, enjoy, and all that jazz. I will be with my old man. I'll be in Vermont hanging out with my dad. So I will be doing them there. Sure will. So appreciate y'all. And yeah, so anyone who's in the Boy Green Fantasy Leagues, those are exclusively on Discord. So if you guys ever want to be a part of that, the way to do so is become a Boy Green Coffee Club member. That's a pinned comment right now on youtube.com/BoyGreen25. So if you'd like to be a part of a future Boy Green Fantasy Football League, that is the place to do so. It's exclusively Discord only. So only Boy Green Coffee Club members get access. One of the many perks of being a Boy Green Coffee Club member, it's only $2.99 a month. That's it. That is all it takes. And you get all kinds of perks. You get a raffle ticket for our contest, which, by the way, I'll throw that up on the screen real quick here. You know, I should probably change this because, like, you guys are, like, stealing money from me with all this value you're getting over here. I mean, it's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. But I'm a man of the people. A man of the people, baby. Here is the items that are available this month on our raffle. We do a raffle every single month on the channel. And how do you get raffle tickets? Well, you join the Boy Green Coffee Club. That's a way for sure. You can spend money on Super Chats. And all it costs is $3 a ticket. $3. That's it. You know, Patrick Starr, I don't even remember what he says. Does he say, I got $3? Well, $3 will get you a Boy Green Coffee Club membership now and a raffle ticket for a contest. So these are the items that will be given to someone on September 1st. A random vintage Jets player t-shirt from the past. I think you guys are going to enjoy that. I'll try to do that a few times for our raffles. A New York Jets Highland Mint Super Bowl III flip coin. A New York Jets logo Athletic Prime hoodie t-shirt. And the Kickoff Kitchen cookbook. That's Super Bowl chef Tim Lopez. And shout out to Badshaw, who donated that cookbook. It's a wonderful cookbook. Beautiful, great pictures, hardcover. It's a terrific cookbook. And Tim Lopez was great. He joined our show a couple weeks back. So all of those items will go to one lucky winner on September 1st. If you want to be eligible to potentially win any of those prizes, again, they're all going to one person. Just spend $3 on the channel before the end of August. That's it. That's all you have to do. And by the way, let's see how much longer we have in August. Only a couple of days. Sunday is August 31st. So people, get it in while you can before it's too late. I see we have a membership to catch up on here. One moment. There we go. NY Jets 2824 gifting a Boy Green Coffee Club membership. Let's go. Yeah. All right, let's see who that membership got gifted to here on the channel. That went to your 2981. Your 2981. Let's bleep and go. That is what I'm talking about, baby. And NY Jets 2824, you now have 2 raffle tickets. You've doubled your raffle tickets for this month. So thank you very much for jumping into the deep end of the pool, baby, here on the channel. That's what I'm talking about. It's just that easy, baby. It's just that easy. And I will tell you this. Everyone who's in our raffle is highlighted on the scrolling ticker down below. And you may see some big numbers and go, what in the world? I don't know about all that. And then all of a sudden you realize that people all the time, I'm saying, win our raffles with very minimal tickets. Obviously, the more tickets you have, the better your odds are, of course, of winning that puppy. But like I said, you never know what's going to happen. So you always want to be keeping your head on a swivel, if you catch my drift. So NY Jets 2824, again, you are in the running. Twice over, as a matter of fact. So thank you. Thanks, brother. Thanks for sending that along. Like I said, I'm Paul Esden Jr., a.k.a. Boy Green, baby. Welcome to Boy Green Daily, a daily New York Jets video show. We have 350 people in the room. Make sure you guys like the video, hit subscribe, baby. That includes over 100 on the YouTube, which we appreciate very much. That is the optimal way to take in the show, baby. The optimal way to take in the program. But again, we only have 39 likes and over 100 people on YouTube. I can see you out there. I'm talking to you. You, buddy. No, not you. You in the back. That guy. Yeah, you. And then that girl. Yeah, you too. Like the video. What are we doing here? Take it to Suplex City. Give it a like. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Come on now. Show that love. Appreciate you. Yes, sir. Support the program. We'll also open up the phone lines early because we'll be hopping on the Jake Asman show in about an hour. That will be cross-streaming on my platform, so you guys don't have to go anywhere. Actually, will and can be delivered actually right here to you. If you're a subscriber to Boy Green Daily and the Boy Green YouTube channel, that Jake Asman show should be delivered to you on a silver platter coming up at 9 o'clock for Cutdown Day. Very much looking forward to jumping on with Jake, who's been filling in for the Michael K show this week. Man, that Jake guy. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive. I'm jealous. Yeah, he's got a lot cooking over there. Major props to old Jake. Jake the Snake Roberts over there. Hell yeah. All right, we'll do this. We'll open up the phone lines early on this program and get you guys involved. Because like I said, I've got Jake coming up here in less than an hour here. So Boy Green Daily, we'll have a ceiling to how long we can be on the air because we have to hop on over to Jake. So let's play a quick half timeout, and your phone calls next here on Boy Green Daily.
Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. Talking Jets football, man. Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. New York Jets Football Club. Offense, defense, Boy Green, J-E-T-S, Jets. Let's go.
You know, I see this comment here from J-Boy. Says, that's a lot of Boy Green on a Tuesday. It is. Perhaps too much. Boy Green Daily at 7:30. Jay Cashman at 9. Boy Green meets Woody at 3. I mean, Jesus, Paul, get a room, man. I know. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully you can enjoy a slice of it here or there or everywhere. I just went all Dr. Seuss on you. That wasn't on my bingo card. Anywho, let's just get down to the brass tacks here. Hep kicks us off. What's up, Hep?
Hey, Paul. I was just thinking maybe you should, if you want to, I don't know, drop a reminder to Jake about the Matt Snell thing that we're trying to do.
100%. The last time Jake had me on, I just randomly told a Bob Lederer story. I'm like, hey, by the way, hey, speaking of nothing, Bob Lederer, Matt Snell. So, yes, I 100% will bring it back up. And anyone in the comments section, you guys can, I plan on doing it anyway, or planned on doing it anyway, excuse me. But if you guys are in the comment section of either my video or Jake's going to see it. So make sure you guys light up the comment with the Matt Snell stuff, which I will see it and it will remind me. And also Jake will see it, which he could just respond to because, for instance, you called into the show. So if I'm on after all that, people would go, oh, and Jake may naturally make the connection, which would be great. So either way, I plan on shoving it down some people's throats. So hopefully that, encourages some action.
That would be incredible if we were able to actually make this happen.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. The other thing is I sent you some old-timey commercials. I thought it would be kind of funny, like if you had to take a bathroom break or something, you could throw in some of those old-time commercials when you do the play-by-play on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's cool.
I picked up the Matt Snell one. There's a Darrell Revis one. There's a few old ones, but I sent it to you in the Facebook Messenger. You'll see.
Oh, cool.
You'll see
Yeah, I'll grab that. Yeah, that would be a good idea because, I don't know if I'm going to go all Scott Hansen, who says 7 hours of commercial-free football. I'm not taking a piss for 8 hours. That's impressive. So, that's a good point. And I have been working to improve the visual optics. So I have less than 2 weeks now, so I really got to get on it of making sure it's all ready to go. So hopefully we'll have all that cooking for week 1 there, Hep.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it. Good stuff there from Hep. Yes, for those who don't know, or if you're new to the channel in general, we got 400 people in the room, so maybe you are. A couple of things real quick, and we'll go back to the phone lines. I see we got several callers. We do a show every morning. That's Boy Green Daily that you're watching right now. It's normally an hour and a half. It could go anywhere. Who knows how long it could be. We have Boy Green Meets Woody. That's another show I do every Tuesday and Thursday at 3 o'clock with my co-host James Woody. That's a lot of fun. I do a bunch of content with the Man Shot Show with Boy Green Digital. That's my old radio show that's now come over to YouTube. We're live on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays, basically at 11 o'clock. So that's a fun show. And there's a lot of other interviews that come out there. And for these games, like Hep says, every once in a while, we'll do a watch party. We'll see if that becomes a regular thing or not. But we're going to do a watch party. And for Jets Steelers, and I'll basically be doing play-by-play analysis and sharing my thoughts, and we'll all get to react together. You guys can call in, and all kinds of crazy stuff will happen. So I'm working on the visuals, so it looks really cool for you guys. You guys can stay in tune with whatever, because we're all in different places. So you guys may be ahead of me or behind me with watching the game. So we'll see if I can figure all those logistics out. But yes, that's what Hep's talking about for Jets Steelers. I will not be at the game. That would have been awesome to be at, but I will be at the Jets-Cowboys game, Week 5, Sunday, October 5th. Someone else who will be there is the legend, EZ Baby, here on the program. What's up, EZ?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, excellent. Good to see you, man.
Yeah, I mean, have you heard all the problems that they've been having in Dallas? Apparently, number 11 over there, he wants money, and they don't want to pay him, and he's doing a sit-in.
Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, he says he has a tight back, which they can't confirm, so they can't fine him or anything for it. Apparently.
Oh yeah, you can't prove a back injury. But if you sit out, they can fine you. But if you sit in, they can't. You show up and you just and you just cry wolf, and that's it. They can't. But if he doesn't play in that Dallas game, that could be very good for us.
Yeah, that would be.
I mean, that being said, I'd like to say that we could beat them even with him playing. So,
yeah, I would hope so too.
Yeah, I'm bad with names, so I know who he is. I just can't remember who he is.
Yeah,
The
no,
name.
and yeah, I'll give you the name here in a second.
Driving me nuts.
Yeah, but here's the thing. You're bad with names, which you just said, but Nathaniel Hackett was bad with names because after the Jets-Cowboys game in Week 2 of the 2023 season, Nathaniel Hackett stepped up to his press conference after that game. Went, "Whew, that Micah Parsons guy! Wow,
Yeah.
he was fast off the edge, a lot faster than we thought." And I'm like, "What? Like he's this
How would he
dynamic
not
player?
know
How in
that?
the
You're
hell
a
did you know
coach.
that?" Oh God, it was awful.
What an idiot.
Just awful. Thank God he's not here anymore.
You know something? I think Sean Payton's been vindicated over what he said about him.
Yeah, it's looking a certain type of way. I know we all defended him. Yeah, I know. We all defended him naturally because he's our guy, but,
well,
there might
we
be something
defended
to
it
it.
because whether it's true or not, Sean Payton should have never said that.
No,
it's just not polite. Yeah,
definitely not.
You don't bash another guy. If you directly ask the question, do the Aztec two-step. Move to the side a little bit.
100%.
Don't sit there and blast the guy.
Yeah, you don't have to bash him over the head with a bat, but like he could have been a lot more delicate with it, and obviously he wasn't.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Martinez got waived. I really thought he won the number 3 job, but we weren't there for every single practice. We weren't there in the classrooms when they were doing all that stuff. So we don't know exactly what was what. Or maybe they figured that Martinez has reached his ceiling and that Cook has a higher ceiling if we put some effort into him. So, unless you're actually there and in the coaching staff and in the meetings, you don't know everything that's going on. Because we're not as smart as we think we are sometimes.
Yeah, we're not. We like to think we're smarter than we are.
But as far as getting this Jakobi Meyers, at first I wasn't sure about it because I really didn't want to waste too much draft capital for next year, and in case Justin Fields doesn't work. However, you made a great point that if something happens to one of our other starting receivers, like Garrett Wilson, and then we have to scramble and get somebody, they're going to ask for like a second-round pick or something. 100%. They'll put the thumb screws to us.
Yeah, so that's the thing I'm concerned about.
Kind of like doing a preemptive strike. So
correct.
I agree with you with that. Plus, he's a good receiver. My biggest concern is that whoever we get, I don't care if he's fast. I don't care if he's the greatest route runner. I want a guy who on 3rd and 4 or 3rd and 5, you throw him the ball, does not fucking drop the ball. That's what I want. I want a guy who's got hands like vice grips. Where he gets that ball, it's in there. That's what I want.
Mm-hmm. I'm all about it. So, I do want someone that can catch a ball consistently.
That's what I want. I want that ability to catch the ball, take the hit, and not drop it. Yeah, that's what I want.
We have too many people that drop it in that situation.
If we could just resurrect, Wayne Corbett.
Yeah,
that's what I want. I want a Wayne Corbett kind of guy. Someone you throw in the slot, someone who's fast and sure-handed and just reliable. Wayne was reliable. He was and tough bastard too.
Yeah,
God, he was tough.
That tough little guy.
Did you watch him play? Were you old enough to really watch Wayne play?
Yes. I got to see him in the early 2000s is when I really got a chance to see him. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Wayne has some medical issues with his cabeza because of that. I mean,
of course. That's why he retired.
He's got some post concussion syndrome going on there.
Too bad. That's too bad.
He suffers from headaches and everything. So, God bless him. But that guy, oh my God, he'd go over the middle. 3 guys would hit him. He'd hold the ball.
Yeah.
He was so good. That's why we love him so much, because he was one of us. He was a little guy. I mean, he worked out. He was, he was ripped and everything from working out because his dad, I think his dad was a bodybuilder, if I remember correctly or something.
Yeah.
But he was one of those guys. He'd go over the middle, take the ball, get hit, go back to the huddle, like it was nothing.
Yeah, he was an impressive guy. I don't know who compares favorably to him in today's NFL, but yeah, he was.
Well, I know Edelman was like that, and who was the guy on the Patriots just before Edelman?
Wes Welker, you're talking about.
Yeah, he was one of those guys that took those hits too. I'm as much as I hated them because they were on the Patriots, they were great players. I mean, they really were. So.
Hey, real quick, we have a super chat coming in, and we need your thoughts on it. So, 1 second, and I'll read it out loud here on the channel. Yes, yeah, it's not your super chat, but hang on. Wow. The Meadowland Swamp thing. Yeah, your thoughts. Yeah, the Meadowland Swamp thing sent in a $5 super chat. Thank you so much. It's a raffle ticket. You're $1 away from another one. He says, Easy likes his receivers like he likes his women. Vice grips on the balls.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was
very
vivid.
Him?
I don't know. I'm not sure. And what's wrong with him that he spent $5 to say that to you? Yeah.
Well, he should spend $5 on a hooker because he obviously needs to get laid.
Yeah.
He's got some problems.
Yeah, thank you, Meadowland Swamp thing. I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you.
Wow, what a sick bastard.
They all are out there.
Is he going to the game?
I don't believe so, but he may try. He may try now.
Wow. Well, we'll give him a couple of sliders. That should help him
there
out.
You go. Sure. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be all about it. So beautiful. Okay, there you go. So again, Meadowland Swamp thing. You have one raffle ticket to our contest, and you're $1 away from another one. So thank you very much for sending that along.
Some crazy shit going on. Anyway, take care, Paulie.
There you go. That's a beautiful way to end that call. Wow. At Kill Your Ego is today. Final Cuts. It is today. Every team in the NFL must reduce its roster from 90 players to 53. Again, they could do it right now at 8 o'clock. They could do it at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. Doesn't matter as long as it's in before 4 o'clock. That is correct. And then tomorrow are waiver claims. So we won't know the waiver claims when we're doing Boy Green Daily at 7:30 in the morning. But at noon is when, they all come out. So noon, there should be breaking news at noon. Jets claim this guy. Jets claim this guy. Jets claim this guy. Things will be moving and grooving from that perspective. I see that we had some memberships being gifted here on the show, baby. My boy Paul Taxta, a.k.a. Paul Dog Jet65. Let's bleep and go, baby. More gifted on this channel. There's only one thing to do.
Kevin James. I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your engine!
Thanks, Kevin James. Appreciate that. All right, here are the 5 new members of the Boy Green Coffee Club. Thanks to Paulie Dog Jet65, a.k.a. Paul Texter. UH8 me now. Or hate me now, or maybe was trying to say there. Astral Off the Chain, Famous J, PVLZ, and Thunderlips. You guys are all now members of the Boy Green Coffee Club. And Paul Taxter, you have 6 raffle tickets to our contest. So appreciate you, pal. Thank you very much. We'll update the scrolling ticker here in just a moment with you and everybody else that joined in. Oh, I've already fixed it. Okay, good. All right, I'm paying attention. Nice. Salute to you, Paul. Talking in third person again. I don't know why I keep doing that. Anywho, let's go back to the phone lines here on the program. We've got Mr. Famous Fulton.
Good morning, Paul.
Hey, good morning. Top of the morning to you.
Yeah, same to you.
I appreciate that.
About to get ready for the audition this Sunday.
Okay. All right.
I'm a little nervous for some reason.
It's okay. I've always said this, and most of the time I say this in my Taekwondo career, but I guess it also fits in front of the mic, is that if you're a nervous purpose, if you got some of those butterflies happening inside you, that means you care, and it's important to you, and you should be nervous. I'm still nervous for all kinds of different things I do. I'll tell you this. I don't think I've ever told this to anyone before, but for the last couple of years, I go back to my old school. I graduated from SUNY Oswego, a college right around the block from me. And every year for the last, like, I don't know, 10 years or something, 8 years, 7 years, something like that, I've gone back to my school to speak to students, like the sports students, and go in front of them and tell them the whole thing. And for the most part, the room that I've gone in to speak to these students has been the same room for like 7 years. And I come down the same hallway and I make a turn and I just sort of like, there's no one around me. I'm all alone and I'm just sort of psyching myself up before I go in the room. And it's crazy because, like, here I talk. I've done MC events where I'm talking in front of a bunch of people, but for some reason, I just get this nervous energy inside because it's important. I like talking to the students. I like cracking jokes. I like having a good time and all that stuff. That's a lot of fun, but like I still get nervous in those very moments every time. I don't think I've ever said this publicly before, but I just get so nervous right before I go into that room. I'm sort of psyching myself up. My hands get a little clammy. I got to like wash my hands and just sort of like, just because there's a bathroom right there, thankfully, right next to the room. So I was able to wash my hands, just sort of look in the mirror for a second, and then I go out there. So that happens literally every single time that I speak to students at SUNY Oswego. So, yeah, man, nervous energy is good. That's good.
Yes. So the song I'll be singing is That's For Me from the State Fair 1945, if you want to hear a snip of it.
Sure. Okay, yeah. Let me bring your full screen here, and I'll let you do it. Yeah, okay, yeah, please. Yes.
All right. Right between the eyes, quite about the blow I felt this morning. Fate, give me no warning. Great was my surprise. I saw you standing in the sun and you were sent to the green. I know what I liked and I liked what I saw and I said to myself, that's for me. A loving morning, I was mocked and you were quick to agree. Sorry, that's all I got. So.
Oh, wow. Oops, let me get me. Yeah, there we go. Wow. Phenomenal job, Mr. Famous Fulton. If you bring that kind of energy, you're going to win the whole competition, man.
I would, yeah. It's just we have like a lot of people auditioning for that main role, so it's just gonna be complicated, and hopefully I can get that main part.
Hey,
but
man, I hope you get it.
The reason is I gotta pronunciate my words and do like scripts and everything. So it's gonna take some time, but I can get through it. I know God's got a plan for me, and He's got my back on me. So
Yeah, blessed be He. Absolutely, there's no question about it. And so you have Him behind you. There's no question, Mr. Famous Fulton, and you have everyone here in the Boy Green Coffee Club behind you because we believe in you, pal.
Oh, thank you guys. And we just got a breaking news from the Vikings. They
whoa! Breaking news! Wait a second. I've got a sound for that. For that. Hang on.
Great.
What do we got?
So we just heard that the Vikings has traded to the Colts cornerback Bond something. He was a cornerback for the Vikings. So
cornerback for the Vikings. All right, let me see if I can find that. Okay,
sure.
Maybe I didn't hear of this one. Okay, let me go to old Schefter. Maybe Schefter had it. Okay. Okay, where is this? Vikings. Where is this? You said Vikings Colts, right? Let me see. Vikings Colts. Okay, wait a second here. Here we go. Oh, Mekhi Blackman. Okay, Mekhi Blackman. Okay, well, thank you for that news coming in, Mr. Famous Fulton.
You're welcome.
Mekhi Blackman. Let's see. The Colts have acquired Mekhi Blackman from the Vikings in exchange for a 2026 sixth-round draft choice. Okay, very nice. Good move.
Yep.
Good move.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. We'll see how the Colts do this year. So hopefully, I know Daniel Jones could be the new quarterback. So
That's true. Good luck with all that. That should be a real hoot. Well, Mr. Famous
Sounds good.
Fulton will be rooting for you this weekend. Okay, pal?
Sounds good, Paul.
There he is, Mr. Famous Fulton. Good Lord have mercy. Hep, you got competition, pal. You got some competition. Wow. Yeah, that was a fun Guess Who game. I was like, Vikings, Colts trade. What in the world? Ah, there it is. Mekhi Blackman. I think I did see that late last night, but there you go. Appreciate it. By the way, big shout out. Big shout out to Mr. Famous Fulton. Hey, man, to sing in front of people is, man, that is as vulnerable as you can be. You just put yourself out on a silver platter all by yourself normally. If you don't got a band with you or something, you're just belting out in front of a microphone. Hey, man, I wish I could sing. I mean, I guess I can. It's just awful. So, hey, Mr. Famous Fulton, God bless, pal. I absolutely stink from a singing perspective. So, hey, man, we're all rooting for you. Look, Philium's in here rooting for you, Mr. Fulton, and everybody else. And, yeah, it's nice. But that is true for people that are asking about the college thing. That's 100% true. It's a blessing to be able to speak to the students. I was just in those chairs 10-something years ago. It is a great honor, and I take great pride in it to speak to the students and try to tell them news stories, things about the business, radio business, digital business, podcast business, anything I can share. Any of my mistakes and horrific decisions I made so they don't have to make those decisions is blessed to all blessed. And so, yeah, I really get a real kick out of doing that. But that's true. I don't think I've ever said that anywhere. I've said it in my own head, obviously, because I've done it a few times. But just right before I go in that room. Because at first, none of the students know who I am as I'm walking by. So I walk past. There's some glass windows into the room. But I walk past it and go around a corner and just sort of. And like I said, I'll wash my hands because, like, they get a little tight. And I'm like, okay, come on, Paul. And just sort of, like, just taking a second to just breathe. Goose fraba. And then smack myself in the face. I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go. Let's go. And I just come into the room and then wait for my turn to talk. But it is true. I have been doing that last bunch of years, which is terrific. But not nearly as terrific as Brian Farrell, whoa. I'm getting all crazy here. 100. No, let's say this straight. 126 days with no alcohol, baby. Brian Farrell, congratulations, buddy. That is such a difficult challenge, and all kinds of demons are there. So, Brian, continue to fight the good fight. You just stack bricks, man. It's day after day after day. Keep celebrating these moments, these milestones, because they are supremely important. So just keep stacking them, Brian. That is awesome news to hear. Awesome news. And I hope you continue, because I've seen a few of your updates over the last couple of months here on the channel, and we're here with you, pal. So keep stacking those bricks, baby. 126 days is a long-ass time. It's 4+ months. That's unbelievable. So, Brian, congratulations, and continue to, as you obviously already know, this is something you have to continue to battle and deal with and work through forever. So, but every day, man, you've got more people, more supporters for you. So keep stacking them, pal. So cheers to you. Cheers to you. I love that. I love it. Lou B Super Jets fans in here saying very happy about the last trades we just did. Yeah, Derek Nottie, he was going to get cut anyway, so see ya. Don't let the door hit you, with a good Lord split you. Peace. Harrison Phillips, I really like that one. Again, I remember him from his Buffalo days, and he was just super annoying to play against. And we just heard from Harrison Phillips yesterday. He just did his first media availability. We'll probably get more into some of those comments on a different day, because there's just Cutdown Day and all this pressing breaking news to get to. But we'll definitely probably circle back to that later in the week. But I love that trade. And Juwan Briggs, I'm going to be honest, I don't have the depth of knowledge on Juwan Briggs as I had with Harrison Phillips, because I knew Harrison Phillips because he was in Buffalo. So I knew that profile pretty well. Juwan Briggs, I didn't. But from everything I read from people that do know him, analytics, age, strength numbers. He's a super strong guy. He's has all kinds of bench press records and things of that nature. Awesome. Let's take a young guy with upside of the defensive line. Sign me up. So, yeah, Luby, I really like a lot of the deals that they've been able to crack. I like them a lot. Yeah, they did a nice job there. And, yes, Brian's just got to keep pushing the push, baby. Absolutely. Yes, but good comment here. I appreciate it. Anger management. Yeah, see, look at our boy Jets Pro 100, a.k.a. Jake. He got that one. Goose Fraba, huh? I'm a big Adam Sandler guy, so yeah, it's a good one. Anger management, classic. No one references that movie, but it's a good one. It's a good one. And shout out to you, Brian. Love you, Paul. And love you, pal. Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah. Oh, Johnny Boy heard that. 100. I saw that Barico come out. Ho, ho, ho. Hey, every once in a while, just sort of, it cracks through the barrier. I just, hey, whoa. Hey. That could happen at the tailgate. That could be possible. Yeah, that could be possible. That happens every once in a while. Ooh, Nate says Giants waive Tommy Cutlets. I'm telling you, boys. Thank you, Nate, for that one. He is not a vested veteran, so he must clear waivers. Keep an eye out for Tommy Cutlets. Old Tommy DeVito. I'm telling you. Yep, I just got the update, the notification. The Tommy DeVito, Tommy Cutlets. My boy Tommy DeVito. Again, I got his signed football right here. Here it is. This is Tommy DeVito. This is back when he was at Syracuse. That's Tommy DeVito right there. TD 13. That was his jersey number at Syracuse. So, hey, Tommy, want to come to the Jets? You want to stay in the New Jersey area? I'm all about it. Yeah, I got his autographed football right here on my desk. There we go, right there on the desk. There it is. Let me readjust. It's in a nice place now. No one can see it outside of me. No one's like at my. This isn't a cubicle at an office. I'm at my house. But yeah, I got that autographed football right there. Tommy DeVito. For all the jokes people want to make about Tommy DeVito. For all the people that want to make fun of Tommy DeVito, this is a guy who's gotten 8 starts in his career. He's appeared in like 15 games, 12 games, something like that. He got the Monday Night Football comeback against the Green Bay Packers at MetLife Stadium. Like, and here's the other thing, as we're sort of talking about all this, like, we're talking about a QB3 here. He doesn't have to pass the Patrick Mahomes test. If he has a little bit of upside, some level of experience, a big arm, like, all right, that checks for me. Because, come on, man, Tommy DeVito is an upgrade over Brady Cook or Adrian Martinez. Also, Kyle McCord, apparently, I think he was officially waived. If so, I'm obviously interested in my other Syracuse guy. So, come on, baby. Let's upgrade the QB room. Let's upgrade. And by the way, you got 16 practice squad spots and technically 17 because Leonda Vegan isn't going to get claimed, I would imagine. So he's going to circle back as your roster exemption 17th player. So you're going to have some spots to play around with, particularly at quarterback. So maybe you could put Brady Cook and Adrian Martinez on the practice squad. Brady Cook, to this point, has not been waived yet. That could be coming today. But yeah, man, give me some Tommy DeVito action. Thanks, Nate. I just got that. Da-na-na, da-na-na. That's awesome. Nate says after waivers, not claiming him. Yes, so this is good just to explain it again, and I'll try to explain all these NFL rules as often as I can. So Tommy DeVito is not a vested veteran, which means he hasn't been in the league for 4 years with 6+ games per season. He hasn't been in the league that long. So when you haven't done that and you're not a vested veteran, you go through waivers, which means the Giants are waiving him and all the 31 other teams in the league have a chance to claim him. If they claim him, Tommy immediately goes to their 53-man roster. If he clears waivers and no one claims him, he becomes a free agent, and then he can choose what he wants to do. So the Giants could say, hey, buddy, we want you back on the practice squad. He could consider that. The Jets could say, hey, we want you on our practice squad. And then he's got to make a choice. Where do I think my better path is? So that's how it works. If you claim him, they go to 53-man rosters. If you don't claim him, you can bring him onto the practice squad. So, yeah, I would love Tommy DeVito. But like I said, I'd also be interested in Kyle McCord as well. NC Green says, when healthy, Tyrod is definitely better than Cutlets. Oh, I'm not questioning that at all. Tyrod should be healthy for week 1. I'm just saying as a QB3, so back up to the backup, because technically, I think we're going to need it. Justin Fields has never completed a full season in his career. Tyrod Taylor has never completed a full season in his career. So we may be getting intimately familiar with the backup to the backup sooner rather than later. So all I'm saying is let's be prepared, because are you ready to give the rock to Brady Cook, who's never thrown a pass in the NFL? Adrian Martinez, who's never thrown a pass in the NFL? That's what I'm saying. You just got to do your homework, man. You just got to do your homework. And Tommy DeVito, for all the criticisms that may be coming for Tommy, he's thrown some passes in the NFL. He's won some games. My boy Lou B, he's all about it. Let's get Tommy. I would love it. I would love it. LOVE. Yes. And again, all in proper context. He's not coming for Justin Fields' job, but come on now. Philium here says, BG, can you put up the picture of your brother, Boy Red? I met at the Jersey Shore. Let me pull up Discord here. So Philium came to the area, not my area. Eventually, I'm sure I'll live in New Jersey, but I don't live there yet. But Philium came up. He was visiting some family. I don't want to put his business out there in the universe, but he was visiting some family. And he was in the New Jersey area, and he found my brother working as a street performer. And I hadn't seen my brother in a long time, so I appreciate this. Let's see if I can throw this up on the screen. This is, yeah, I think this will be better if I do it this way. Let me see if I can get that up real quick. Oh, yeah, let me do this. Beep, boop, bop. Let me get you all ready here, Boy Red. I appreciate you. My brother, my long-lost brother from another mother. Yep. Let's grab you right here. Drum roll, please. Boy Red. There's my brother. There's my brother. Great vest. I like the hat action going on there. And the beautiful weather of the Jersey Shore. Boy Green, Boy Red. And by the way, I was on Jets Twitter yesterday. And I was trying to rally some Jakobi Meyers support. And a few Raiders fans said, hey, you could be Boy Black over here. I'm like, or Boy Silver and Black. So they were trying to recruit me over to the Raider Nation yesterday. That was happening on Twitter. Folks, I am wearing a black hat, but it is a black Jets hat. I think that's where I will reside. But I appreciate my boy Red here. So shout out to Philium in finding my long-lost brother that I didn't know I had. Actually, I do have multiple brothers. Boy Red is not one I knew that I had, but, you got to be prepared for any situation. Yes. Gator says, give me some Mike White action. The Bills did cut him. He's available. Yeah. Yep. Mike White, he's out there. A lot of former Jets quarterbacks, apparently, are out there in the universe. Yes, let's hope Justin Fields does not go down. I'm not trying to cast any spells out there. As Taylor Sterling says, JF is bound to play a full season at some point. Hey, perhaps, right? If he was ever going to do it, as my voice cracks, if he was ever going to do it, it would be now, right? Because the team believes in him. He's not going to get benched. I don't care how he plays. Some people are debating it. I don't want him to play shitty, obviously, but even if he does, like, the Jets are all in on Justin Fields for better or for worse. So, I mean, it would have to be historic levels of terrible for like 10 games in a row or something for them to bench him. Because, like, I just don't see them going to Tyrod like that. So the only way he's not is if he's not healthy. So I say the Jets haven't been to the playoffs in 14 years. Some people would say, oh, that's awful. I say, oh, we're due. So Justin Fields has never played a fully healthy season. So, oh, he's due? He's due? Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. I hope so. It'd be great to see a quarterback play a full season. In the last 10 years, here's a stat I love bringing up. In the last 10 years, only 2 quarterbacks for the New York Jets have started every game of a season inside a single season. In 2015, Ryan Fitzpatrick did it. He didn't finish every game, but he started every game. He did get hurt when we were out there. I think it was then Oakland 10 years ago. Ryan Fitzpatrick was in that game. He got hurt early. Geno Smith finished that game, but Ryan Fitzpatrick started it. He started every game of that season. And then Aaron Rodgers this past season started all 17. So it's only happened twice in 10 years, which means more often than not, we're seeing at least 2 quarterbacks, but often more for a Jets season. I'd be cool just seeing one. Yep. I'd be cool just seeing one. That would be nice if we can make that happen. but it might not be possible to see that happen. Old Yank says, holy shit, I can't see the resemblance of me and Boy Red. Yeah, I can't either. Can't spot a single similarity. Not sure. But, yeah, there you go. That is true. Killy Ego says, Boy Black might get you canceled in 2025. That's probably true, Killy Ego. So that idea should probably die right where it was. That it was never alive. But, yes, that was it on social media. Yeah, I'm not sure if that would fly. Yeah. That's probably for the best. Philium says, the good news is there are a lot of good options for QB3. It certainly seems that way. Certainly seems we will have choices, whether that's through waivers of officially having whoever that player is on the 53 or clearing waivers. Either way. Jets Worldwide says, puberty is a memory we all revisit every once in a while. That's a polite way to put it. I appreciate that, Snowball. Thank you very much. All right. That would be interesting. Green Hulk, Red Hulk. That's a good point, Hep. Green, red. Yep, they exist in the multiverse. That could be possible. That's a good point to bring up. Old Yang says, do I think they'll add to the edge rusher depth? Boy, they better, because it is questionable. It was questionable during camp. It's questionable now. I would add some depth. I don't know who's going to be out there, but if I'm Mooj, if I'm Glenn, I am flipping rocks, saying, all right, edge rusher, we need an edge rusher, edge rusher, get your edge rusher. We're looking for an edge rusher. Yes, we are. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. We have that kid, it. What time is the deadline for the 53? It is today at 4 o'clock. So every team must reduce its rosters from 90 to 53 by today at 4 o'clock. Yes. Alon says, BG, has your wife ever told you that she is over the beard? So, great question, Alon. At the beginning of our relationship, I had a much less burly beard, essentially. It was, for those who shave with a shaver, it's like it was a 1 or 2, very light. You could see it. It was clearly there, but it was very light, close to the face. And then as the relationship grew, my beard grew into all different lengths. The longest I've ever had is like middle of the chest. It grew that long. But I haven't had it there in a long time. It's normally whatever this like this. I don't know, like, here, past the neck. And one time I asked her, I said, hey, I'm going to the barbershop. Do you just want me to rip it off? Like, get the whole thing off and go? And she does not want it that way. And the reason being is because I look, she says, very young without my beard. Like I look like a kid. And she likes me looking like the much older guy. And because my beard, as you can see, I don't know if you could see, but there's some silvers, which, by the way, I don't give a shit about. If people want to say, you have silvers, I'm like, fuck you. I don't care. I don't care if there's silvers. I don't give a shit if I look like Santa Claus or a green bean, right? That's my, and where do you see yourself in 5 years? Boom. I'm Green Bean's son. That's what I see. My whole beard's going to be white. And if it is, so be it. I don't give a shit. So that stuff doesn't bother me at all. But my fiance wants me to have the beard forever because she says it makes me look older, and the silver whiskers certainly help with that. So she wants me to look older than her at all times. So there you go. Yep. So that's a good question, though. But she has never told me she's over the beard. She actually loves the beard. She thinks it's sexy. So hey now. Yes. Old Yank, Rashad Reavers let go with an injury settlement yesterday, which means he will be free to sign with another team. So that means his injury wasn't actually season ending, but it was an injury, and then they just slapped him over there. So, okay, so Rashad Weaver might be end up on another team. So there you go. If he didn't reach that injury settlement, he would have been out for the season. More Discord stuff. Boy Green, check your Discord. Your boy band land has shown up. Let me see. Okay, let me see if I can see what's going on here. Oh, yeah, right. Oh, boy Badland he's talking about. Yeah. I remember this. I do remember this. This is true. For people that, let me try to see if I can get this on the screen quickly. So I I told everyone I couldn't go to any of these Badlands events, right? So they just had their big season kickoff party. Jake Asman emceed it, and it looks a lot of fun. I'm just not in the area, so I can't go to some of these fun stuff you guys go to. But then Johnny Boy and Snowball told me, Paul, you told me you weren't going to be there, and whoa, apparently I was there. I was the audio guy at the Badlands party event, or Boy Badland, as they like to say, happened. So, yeah. Boy Badland. There you go. That's apparently me right there. It's hard to deny when you have photo evidence. So there's my brother, Boy Red. There's Boy Badland there working the audio at the Badlands event. Yep. Fox Sports Talk, aka Stephen Fox, says you can just get Just for Men as a sponsor. Nah, I'm good. Hey, to whoever does it, God bless. Hey, no shame, but me, nah, I'm not. I'm good. I'm good. Fox Sports Talk asks, is that Mick Foley? Could be. Look at the flannel. Certainly giving off Mick Foley vibes. You guys are fun. We got 600 people in the room. Like the video, hit subscribe, show your support, baby. I appreciate it. Could be Seth Rogen. I like that Quinn answer there. That's awesome. We have 600 people in the room. Like the video, hit subscribe. Of our 600, 125 of you guys are on YouTube. So please like the video, hit subscribe. Again, we at the start of this show, we were like 85 people away from 8,000 subscribers. There are 475 of you on Twitter. There's another 125 on YouTube. If you guys aren't subscribed, please hop on over to another tab. I do Jets Talk every single day, and I'm trying to get to 8,000, and my next biggest goal after that is 10,000 subscribers, but I want to do it piece by piece. Like I said, we're like 80 people away. We're so close, baby. We're so close. Let's see if we could get to the 8,000 mile marker, and maybe we could just start getting the juices flowing and get to 10,000. That would be awesome. That's been a goal of mine since I came into this. And once I get that, I guess I'll say 100,000 or whatever other goal will come up. But this has been a massive goal of mine for a long time. So if you enjoy my content or hate my content, you want to hate watch, nothing wrong with that. I appreciate it all the same. But make sure you show your love, baby. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. We're going to take a quick break, and I will be back on with Jake Asman. You guys will be able to see that right here on this YouTube channel. Don't go anywhere. Get yourself some breakfast. Heat up some English muffins, perhaps. And at 9 o'clock, I'll be live with Jake Asman coming up right here on the channel. So that will do it for Boy Green Daily. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Like I said, we'll take a quick break. At 9 o'clock live, we'll be on with Jake Asman. And then at 3 o'clock, Boy Green meets Woody. So can't wait, everybody. We'll see you soon. Should be a lot of fun today. And let's freaking go. Jets. Jets, Jets, Jets.